Good morning, comic book fans. It's New Comic Day tomorrow. So today, I'm going to run through what I've got in store. It is a small delivery, so it won't be quite as long, unless I get random people commenting, asking where my dog is, which seems to be a thing. And I'm going to let people know that because of COVID-19 changes in stuff, we'll be open tomorrow. We are keeping a one in, one out policy. If you are have a helper, that's fine. We'd have a couple of our regulars who do need that kind of thing. If I know you are related or live in the same house, that's fine. But honestly, if I don't know that, I'm going to assume you don't live together. You're just friends. And if I let both of you hang out and store together, that is two people from different households socializing indoors, and that could get me in trouble. So I'm not going to be doing that. People are going to get annoyed, and that's fine. I can live with it, but what I can't really do is risk the extra exposure to myself, to the customers, and the chance that if I get reported for it, I could get a £10,000 fine and close down. Those aren't good things. None of them are. So if I absolutely know you, I've known you for years, and I know that you're in a relationship with X person who's going with you at the same time, and you live in the same house, then I know there's no additional risk. I'm fine with that. But honestly, if I say it's only one at a time, please take me a word. It's not worth getting into. What else you need to know? Getting near the end of the year. So my best of the year list is officially closed. If people have been following how I keep track of this kind of thing, that's it. Anything that comes in this week, no matter how good it is not on the list. Stuff getting pushed over till next year. I think I'm going to break my rules this year, though. I'm going to have something that's been on the same list last year, which I said I'd never do, but it's been too good not to include it. And I'm going to have a collection, because I didn't read it when it first came out, but it's absolutely brilliant. So, all that said, what is out this week? Well, not much. It's a quiet one, which I'm not really complaining about. I should get this done fairly quickly. And then I can go home early today, simply because I don't have to be here all day. But tomorrow, back open as normal. 9 till 5:30. First off, we have Wild Stallions Sew On patch. Now, we've only got one of this. I'm not kidding. If nobody gets it, I'm having it. Because I kind of bought it as a bit of a silly thing, but I've started putting stuff together back on my battle vest, and I realised this would fit perfectly somewhere. So if nobody else wants it, I'm having it. If somebody wants it, fine. I can try and get an order another one, or I've still got plenty of patches to sew on. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it, but I'm going to give it a week, and then I'm taking it. We also have, though, people like Wild Stallions, but don't actually want to sew something on. We have just a very cool logo keyring. We've got a few of these. I might end up with one of these as well, because I quite like Wild Stallions. You can tell, probably. On to books now. We have Teeny Titans. I've got a couple of this in. This is one of our regular customers. I was kind of an open standing order-ish of just, if it's kid-friendly, then you might get a copy. So one of those is going to go to him. The other one is available. Other new stuff. COVID Chronicles. This is AWA. They've been pumping stuff out like this throughout the lockdown kind of period, and even after it, in fact. And I've been following because I quite like the page layout. So it's got an odd thing to say. But they're all nice, simple, bold, wide gutters, and I've always kind of liked the look of those. I've got 2 copies of this in, because it's AWA and it's volume 1. It's only £9, so they're really good value, and fairly sure it's worth taking a look at that. New Mutants volume 1. Usually I get a message about the X-Men volume 1s and volume 2s, and somebody saying, "Oh, I want that because I've not been reading them," but they've been getting New Mutants, so that's not a problem. This one I think is a back order. Critical Role Vox Machina Origins volume 2. We haven't had any of the actual trades of those in for a while, so I'm glad that's turned up. Latest Captain Marvel trade. Captain Marvel actually at the moment has been doing pretty damn good. I'm not going to lie, a lot of people are jumping onto that one. And Tresse or Trees. I'm not entirely sure how this is pronounced, and this is not a brand new one. I just totally missed it when it was first coming out. And I'm not going to lie, that little sticker, that little logo there on the bottom made me go, "Oh, actually, let's take a look at it." So I've got a couple. I'm going to give that one a read later on myself. Murder on Ballet Drive. It just looks kind of cool, and I like that cover, and it's all black and white inside as well, which I really like. So yeah, that's a cool one, which maybe it's for me, but it's got a lot of attention. On to actual comic books now. Probably won't take too long. I almost got it all into one box. That's how few stuff we have today. There's a couple of bits which I'm going to explain as we get to them. It's not 100% going to plan here. But we have Avengers, so Savage. Jerry Dugan. I really should have picked that one up. I liked a lot of his stuff. Batman 104. Usually it's going to go, and the variant for me. No variants have arrived this week. It's nothing to do with our orders. They're literally not arrived in the country yet. Diamond UK doesn't have them, so we don't have them. If you are expecting your Batman and you order a variant, hopefully next week or the week after. Can't promise anything, though. It's that whole international supply chain issue thing again. Speaking of number ones, which may be amazing and should go on our list, Batman Catwoman. This was supposed to be carrying on from Tom King's thing, but it's been a while now. It's finally turned up, and variant for me. And I'm going to give that one a read later on. I still really like Tom King. Yes, he's not perfect, but I still thoroughly enjoy it what he does. Batman Adventure continues, animated stuff with variant for the dude who gets his variant on that one. The Black Widow issue 4. I am really liking the covers for these. Like genuinely cool. That one actually reminds me of Lady Killer. A very cool little mini series. Oh, well, I suppose maxi series really came out a couple of years back, which was very, very cool. Same as well, Jones, I think, was doing Catwoman for a while. Really, really cool artwork. The Boys, Dear Becky. I thought this was finishing on 6, so people will be getting extras of those ones. I'll have to check how many it's actually going to be. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Geordie Belair. By the way, Geordie Belair, he's never going to watch this, but I see his name now. If it's writing, I'm not like overly fussed. He's an okay writer. But if I was doing the colouring, I'd check it out. He does really good colouring. He did the Hellblazer stuff, and that's amazing. Champions Outlawed by Eve L. Ewing, which has been pretty damn good. I've actually decided to add that to my list because I really did enjoy the first couple of issues. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll pick up issue 1 and I'll try number 2 and be like, you know what, maybe not. I actually really did like issue 2 of that one. Daredevil 25. I've got a couple of spares of this one because I've had a couple of people drop Daredevil recently. I think it's a crying shame. I think I'm down to, I think I have 2 spare of that one. But, and a very, very cool cover. In case you can't tell, Daredevil's life has gone slightly awry. Tales from the Dark Multiverse, Wonder Woman, War of the Gods. And I said the first one of the Dark Multiverse ones where I've not been fully aware of the actual story that it's ripping on, so I might have to give that one a read. Final issue now of the latest Deceased mini, Dead Planet, with variants 1 and 2 there for the people who get them. Don't worry, if you like Deceased, chances are another one will be along before too long. It's like Marvel Zombies, they just keep coming. Dryad, mail order customer gets that one. New AWA Upshot one, Erratic. This one's aimed at teens, so it's actually like a little bit more of an open audience kind of thing. I'm trying to remember exactly this. I think this is the one where it's the superhero gets superpowers for like 10 minutes at a time. I kind of like the idea of that one. I might give that one a try. AWA have been pretty darn good. The concept of it didn't immediately jump out at me, but I do like the look of it. Fantastic Four Road Trip. People have described this one as like quite gory horror with a mixture of fear and loathing in there as well. N.K. Jemison's Far Sector, carrying on whatever the hell she's doing with Green Lantern. But people, well, not in this store. Only one copy gets it. But it's been very, very well reviewed elsewhere. I'm looking forward to the trade coming out so I can give that one a proper read, if I'm honest. So I've actually read something by her many, many years ago without realizing the same person. Just a random book that I used to work in Warstones. I picked it up because it looked cool, read it, thoroughly enjoyed it, and then forgot about it. Heavy number 3. There is a gentleman who keeps just occasionally asking these as they come in. If you see this, yes, we do have it in. You can grab it. But if you do want to get stuff regularly, let us know, because I'm not entirely sure if I've ordered issue 4 of this one because I don't have any name on my spreadsheet for it. So save yourself missing out. Just give it a shout, mate. Hellboy and the BPRD. This is a new one-shot. Yeah. It's kind of hard to keep track of the Hellboy stuff. It's all 1s and 2s and little bits and pieces. Hellions. We're now post 10 of Swords. But that does look like just such a weird cover, and I love it. Justice League Endless Winter. I think this is like a crossover event thing that they're doing. I'll need to give that a read before I take a look at it. But they've done similar stuff like this before, so I'll have to wait and see how that one plays out. Big release from Marvel this week. I hate to say I'm probably going to have to do a review of it. But, it's Donny Cates and Stegman. I like Stegman's artwork. He's great. But King in Black issue 1. We have quite a few of this one. If you want a copy, if you want to jump on the onto our spreadsheets for the entire crossover event, let us know as soon as you can. We've already started ordering the next few in, but the sooner you let us know, the better. New one from Aftershock, Knock 'em Dead. I do like that cover as well. I like the fact that the shadow has the light going through it, which would be the impossible, but I quite like it. For people who might want to take a look at what's been going on in King of Black and haven't been getting it all, we have the Null big one-shot event. How much is this one? This is £6.50 for a pile of comic. I mean, I can't really see how thick that is, but yeah, there's a lot in there. In fact, it's always in the back. You get a whole bunch of stuff in there. It basically gives you something kind of like, the greatest hits, as it were, of Null. So you can at least catch up and know what's going on if you are deciding to jump on the King in Black now. To be honest, Donny Cates has been leaning into this for a very, very long time. He's tied this into his Silver Surfer, Green Lantern, not Green Lantern, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Venom stuff. So there's a lot going on there already. But to be honest, I'm willing to bet it's going to be cool. Sorry, I need to just change boxes over. Hardly anything left now. Like I say, it is a small delivery, but we have one of the Marvel snapshots, Civil War. Yeah, I'm not too fussed about those, if I'm completely honest. Modoc Head Games, written by, or with help by, Pat Oswalt. So I'll be giving that one a shot. I do like Pat Oswalt. Orville, which is, that's been off from the TV show, which I've never watched, so who knows what that's like. Overwatch, I kind of the nod over this one. I don't think Overwatch is actually as popular as me, the old man that I am, seems to realize it, thinks that it is. But it was a digital-only comic book. It's now available in print. And I remember a long, long time ago, people asking if we were going to get them in. So I've got a couple of them. Let's see how they go. Red Atlantis #2. I did enjoy issue 1 of that one, so I might give that one a read. Sandman Universe Dreaming Waking Hours. G. Willow Wilson. I should have jumped on when it restarted because I quite enjoyed the first thing, but when the Hellblazer was out, and that's what I was reading in the Sandman Universe stuff, so now what can you do? Sonic the Hedgehog, should the people who get their Sonic from us. And Miles Morales Spider-Man for me and a couple of other people, which has still been absolutely brilliant. We're into the end of something now, so if anyone's been watching these for a while, hear me waxing lyrical about Miles Morales Spider-Man, next issue should be the one where you can jump on. And I recommend it. It's great. Really, really enjoyable Spider-Man story. Strange Avengers, another one of those Tom King things, which I am thoroughly enjoying. Variants at the back there as well for myself and somebody else. And again, I always do like what they do with their variants for these. It's effectively the same thing, but just done in a slightly different manner. I kind of like how they play with that. Stranger Things now, but with Dungeons and Dragons, because why the hell not? It's another one of those things where Dungeons and Dragons is being introduced to a lot more people. That's always good. That Texas Blood #6, which I think is the end of this arc. I'm really looking forward to this one. I've got #5 at home as well, so I might just go back and read them all together. Thor, that is a very nice cover. Not the usual kind of over-the-top stylized, flashy artwork, but I still really, really like it. I'm not entirely sure if this is tied in 100% with his King in Black. I know some of his earlier stuff was, because again, it's Donny Cates. Another one which has on its King in Black logoing, but I honestly think this is more tied into, in fact, like the original image that came out for it was tied into whatever Empire, I think it was, it came out before. But the Union, team of British superheroes in the Marvel Universe. Got to be honest, I'm kind of skeptical about that one. I'll have a read and see how it goes. For me, because I've been quite enjoying it, Vampire the Masquerade. What we're doing, well, you only find them when they're dead issue 3. This is the variant. It's supposed to come in a couple of weeks ago, but it's finally turned up. So if you're waiting for your variant, it has now arrived. Again, post Ten of Swords, X Factor. And this one, apologies, there was a delay in this one. It has finally turned up. The Ten of Swords Destruction. Variant cover for the local comic book store day. 2 of these ones have been spoken for. I'm just regular cover price, but I do have a few of them, so I might end up seeing what I can get for the rest of it, because I do like that cover. And finally, Yasmin from Scout Comics. I was like, draw delivery. That's it. Nothing else for you. Yeah, I'm open tomorrow. I'm going to do a review today, and that's pretty much it for me. Hopefully everything's going to get back to vaguely normal now. I've been reading an awful lot about various vaccinations and inoculations that are coming out. Fingers crossed this Christmas will be the only one we all have to spend in very small groups. Speaking of which, one last thing. This is only for people who shop in my store. For everyone else who just here to see what's out this week, you can go now. It's fine. I'm done. But every year on Christmas Eve, since I've opened my store, I have had a bottle of whiskey behind the counter with some Coke and some glasses, or some plastic cups anyway, so people can come in and have a drink with me. Only for over 18, obviously, and only if I know you. It's not just for random people. And I kind of like doing it because it's just that little bit of extra camaraderie with my friends I've made through the comic book store. This year, because of the tier of lockdown we're in, technically you're not shopping when you're doing that. It is 2 people from different households socializing, and it gets the law. So we will not be doing that this year, and it's a damn shame because I usually really enjoy doing that. I get to catch up with people, get to tip our necks back and just have a really, really good time. So I'm sorry about that, but as I say, hopefully this will be the last Christmas we have to worry about that kind of thing, or the only Christmas really. So thank you very much for watching, and keep an eye out. There will be a review popping up later as soon as I get all this sorted out and then decide what the heck it is I'm going to read. Take it easy. Bye.